Okay, just take a second. Picture this. That unique shimmer of light on the Venice Lagoon,
Yeah.
These elegant water taxis, they're gliding by, carrying basically the who's who of cinema. And there's that smell, right? Salt, history, but mixed with this electric buzz of excitement. We're talking about an island, ancient, steeped in art, suddenly becoming the absolute center of the film world.
It's quite a transformation.
Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Hmm.
Today, we're plunging right into the heart of it, the 87th Venice Film Festival. It kicks off August 27th, 2025. And this year, it feels like more than just films. It's this blend of timeless glamour and really cutting-edge stories.
Yeah, you see blockbusters almost looking for that art house credibility there. It's fascinating.
Exactly. So our mission today, we want to cut through all the noise, give you the key takeaways, the stars, the films, the surprising trends, maybe, that are defining Venice this year.
And it's definitely worth unpacking because Venice, or the Mostra as it's properly known, it's more than just fancy premieres. It really is a sort of compass pointing where cinema might be headed.
Right.
So from August 27th to September 6th, Lido Island just changes. What we want to explore is, why these specific films get picked, why certain stars are generating headlines right now, and what does that tell us about, well, the whole film landscape.
And the location itself, Lido Island, Venice, it's just woven into the fabric of the festival, isn't it? Seeing stars arrive by water taxi at the Palazzo del Cinema.
Oh, it's the defining image, really.
It totally captures that mix old world charm, modern movie magic. And it's the oldest film festival in the world, started way back in 1932. That history has to mean something today, right?
Oh, absolutely. The historical weight isn't just trivia, it's fundamental. Vent has always navigated this line between, let's say, artistic ambition and commercial appeal. And look at the opening night film this year, La Grazia.
Ah, yes, Paolo Sorrentino, a Venice regular.
Exactly. A poignant love story, they're calling it. It feels like it perfectly sets that tone.
Sorrentino, he's known for these incredibly lush visuals, isn't he? Stars Tony Servillo and a Frizzetti. So, what does picking La Grazia signal right at the start?
Well, I think it signals that Venice is sticking to what makes it unique. Sorrentino, he just has this incredible ability to create these stunning visual worlds that are also, deeply emotional.
Right.
He often balances that sort of distinct European artiness with something that connects more broadly. His films, they usually get critics talking and they get distributors interested, which is exactly the sweet spot for an opening night. It immediately says, okay, we value films that engage both your intellect and your emotions, and, crucially, films that are aiming for awards season glory.
That dual focus seems really key. It underlines Venice's role not just as a showcase, but as this, strategic launch pad. Films that debut well here often go on to dominate internationally, and especially the Oscars.
Precisely. Venice has worked hard to build that reputation. It's become almost an essential stop for any film with serious international ambitions. Being so early in the awards calendar gives films incredible momentum if they land well.
Yeah, you can see how that would work.
It's where a film can really announce itself on the world stage, often before hitting Toronto or Telluride.
Okay, so speaking of making an entrance, let's talk about the stars descending on the Lido this year. It feels like a really interesting mix, established legends, but also some maybe unexpected faces.
It really is. And what strikes me this year is how many huge stars, names you might normally associate with, massive blockbusters, are actively bringing projects here. It's like they're seeking that stamp of critical approval that Venice offers.
That's like Hollywood pilgrimage.
Kind of, yeah. And maybe leading that trend, in a way, is Julia Roberts. It's actually her first time on the Venice red carpet.
Wow, really? First time? That seems surprising.
I know. But she's here with After the Hunt, directed by Luca Guadagnino.
Okay, Guadagnino. So what's the story there?
Well, it dives right into some very current, very charged territory. It deals with cancel culture, but through the lens of a sexual assault case at a university. For Roberts, it's a heavy, dramatic role, and there's already a lot of talk, whispers about potential awards attention for her.
You can see why. It feels like a deliberate choice, tackling something so relevant.
Definitely. And it speaks to how major stars are choosing projects that really grapple with contemporary issues and using a platform like Venice to launch those conversations.
It's guaranteed to get people talking, that's for sure. Okay, and then there's a real Venice veteran, someone who basically belongs there, George Clooney.
Clooney, yes. His connection to Venice is undeniable.
Making a Homecoming with Jay Kelly. It's a Netflix film directed by Noah Baumbach.
Clooney in Venice is practically part of the furniture. I mean, his first festival was, 98? He premiered Good Night and Good Luck Here back in 2005. He got married in Venice, has the villa on Lake Como.
He basically lives there part-time.
Pretty much. So in J. Kelly, he plays a movie star, middle-aged, having a bit of an identity crisis, and Adam Sandler plays his manager.
Oh, interesting pairing.
Yeah. And it's co-written by Baumbach and Greta Gerwig, so you expect that sharp dialogue, that mix of comedy, and, something more poignant. It kind of perfectly hits that Venice combination. Big names, a major streamer backing it, and respected indie filmmakers at the helm.
That is a potent mix. And speaking of potent collaborations, Emma Stone is back, fresh off her Oscar for Poor Things.
Which premiered right there in Venice in 2023.
Exactly. And she's reuniting with Yorgos Lanthimos for Bugonia. Their partnership is just electric, isn't it? What's different this time?
Well, it's fascinating. Lanthimos just gets these incredible, often quite strange performances out of his actors. Bugonia, it's actually an English-language remake of a South Korean sci-fi comedy.
Yeah, sci-fi comedy. After Poor Things.
Right. It shows they're not resting on their laurels. They're pushing into different genres, still challenging expectations. Stone stars with Jesse Plemons. It feels like Venice is exactly the place to launch something like that, artistically bold, from a team that's found this really productive creative connection.
Yeah. Definitely one to watch. Okay, and talk about challenging expectations. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yes.
In The Smashing Machine, a sports drama directed by Benny Safdie.
Yeah.
That's a shift.
It's a huge shift. I mean, this feels like a very conscious move towards more serious, character-focused work for him. He's playing Mark Kerr, the heavyweight wrestler. Emily Blunt is playing his wife.
Wow.
It's a gritty story, complex. It's going to demand a different kind of performance from Johnson. And again, it highlights that point. Even the biggest global stars are bringing these more demanding projects to Venice, looking for that critical spotlight.
It really changes the perception, doesn't it? Okay, who else? We have Guillermo del Toro.
Yes. With Frankenstein, his passion project for years.
Oscar Isaac as Victor, Jacob Elordi as the monster. That casting alone sounds incredible.
It really does. Knowing Del Toro's visual style, his love for practical effects, his ability to find the humanity in the monstrous, this promises to be something special. Visually stunning, probably quite atmospheric, and definitely an awards contender in the technical fields.
You can almost picture it already. And speaking of memorable performances, Jude Law.
Taking on a massive role.
He is, playing Vladimir Putin and Olivier Assayas, the Wizard of the Kremlin.
Oh,
That's
wow.
bold. A political thriller like that premiering in Venice.
It carries immense weight. Venice isn't afraid of controversy or politically charged films. This one, just by its subject matter, is going to be one of the most dissected films of the festival. Assayas is known for his sharp takes on modern life, so tackling this, it's guaranteed to spark debate, using that global stage for a film that challenges, not just entertains.
Absolutely. Okay, so beyond the incredible star power, Venice is still fundamentally about the filmmakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The auteurs pushing the envelope. How does the festival balance those two worlds?
It does it remarkably well, I think. That's part of its genius. It attracts the biggest names, yes, but it remains a vital platform for the established masters and emerging voices. They coexist.
And we're seeing some real titans this year. Werner Herzog, Jim Jarmusch.
Catherine Bigelow, Gus Van Sant. Yeah, the list is impressive. Think about Herzog with No One's Choice. You just know it's going to be some profound, probably bleak look at humanity versus the elements.
His signature.
Right. Or Jarmusch with Father, Mother, Sister, Brother. Expect that deadpan cool, that unique rhythm. And Catherine Bigelow back, Gus Van Sant, and Park Chan-wook. He hasn't had a film at Venice in 20 years. He's back with a thriller. Voice of Hein Rajab.
Wow, Park Chan-wook, that's big.
It is. So the sheer range from these intimate character pieces to high-tension thrillers, it just shows the festival's dedication to diverse, powerful filmmaking from directors at the top of their game.
And all these films, the star vehicles, the auteur works, they're competing for the big prize, the Golden Lion. 21 films in the main competition.
21 films. And the winner gets announced on September 6th, the jury deciding this. Led by Alexander Payne.
Oh, interesting choice. Sideways, The Holdovers.
That's exactly. Two-time Oscar winner, known for those smart, character-driven films. His leadership might suggest perhaps a preference for strong writing, nuanced acting this year, maybe favoring dramas. We'll see.
Who else is on the jury?
He's joined by actress Fernanda Torres, filmmakers Christian Mungiu, Mohamed Rasulov, who himself has faced political persecution, and Mara Del Perro. It's a really diverse, thoughtful group. They'll be looking for originality, artistic merit.
It feels like a really careful balancing act then. These huge productions alongside smaller independent films.
It's where art meets industry, and you see the streamers, Netflix, Amazon, they're using Venice more and more as a launchpad for their big prestige plays. It's not just about showing up, it's about making a statement, using Venice's influence to shape how the film is received, critically and by audiences.
Right, proving that festivals can handle both blockbusters and challenging indie works.
Without compromising on either, yeah.
Okay, let's talk more about that impact. Venice and the Oscars. It's got this reputation, almost undeniable now, as a key indicator for awards season.
It's absolutely critical. More so than Cannes, perhaps, which can lean more purely art house. Venice has this knack for picking films that hit both critically and have that potential for a mainstream award success.
And the timing helps.
The timing is crucial. It's early enough to build serious momentum for months leading up to the Oscars. Look at the history. The Shape of Water, Nomadland, Joker, Spotlight, Birdman. Just last year, The Brutalist won 3 Oscars. I'm Still Here won Best International Feature. They both premiered at Venice. It's a strong predictor.
So with that in mind, which films this year are already getting that early Oscar buzz?
Well, you've got Jake Kelly, the Clooney-Baum-Baker wig factor, plus Sandler. Acting, writing nominations seem very possible there.
Right.
After The Hunt. Could this be Julia Roberts' 5th nomination? That's a huge narrative if it plays well. Del Toro's Frankenstein feels like a lock for technical nods, cinematography, production design, maybe score.
Makes sense.
And then, depending on how they land, Begonia with Stone and Lanthimos, and maybe even The Smashing Machine if Johnson really delivers, could potentially break into major categories, too.
It's fascinating to track that. But beyond the awards race, Venice is also vital for films that maybe aren't aiming for Oscars, but are designed to spark difficult conversations.
Absolutely. This is where cinema feels most urgent, I think. Take Kauthar Ben-Hania's Voice of Hunderjob.
That's the Gaza Said drama.
Yes, based on the horrific true story of the 6-year-old Palestinian girl killed during an Israeli strike in 2024. It apparently uses actual audio recordings from the event.
Wow. That sounds incredibly powerful and difficult.
Exactly. It's guaranteed to provoke intense debate, which is arguably necessary. And similarly, Assay's The Wizard of the Kremlin taking on Putin's inner circle. It's not just entertainment, it's using film to engage with really complex, pressing global realities.
It underscores that role of cinema as a space for dialogue. And it's great that the festival also makes space to honor the past masters. Lifetime Achievement Awards this year.
Yes, for Serbian director Emir Kusturica and the legendary Sigourney Weaver.
2 incredible careers, Kusturica's energy, Weaver's groundbreaking role.
Totally. Kusturica with films like Underground, that vibrant, almost chaotic energy. And Weaver, Ripley in Alien, Diane Fossey in Gorillas in the Mist. She redefined female leads. Honoring them feels right, celebrating that legacy while looking forward.
It really does feel like a festival with broad shoulders. It caters to the casual movie fan drawn by the glamour, the serious cinephile looking for the next big international discovery, and the industry itself.
It hits all those notes. The red carpet provides the spectacle. The curated sections, like Horizons for New Talent, offer depth for film lovers. And for industry folks, it's a crucial marketplace. Deals get done, buzz builds, careers can be made. It's genuinely inclusive in its scope.
So wrapping up our deep dive today, it's pretty clear the 82nd Venice Film Festival is going to be quite something. 11 days where Hollywood glamour meets really bold, sometimes tough, artistic statements, all in this unbelievably beautiful setting. We've touched on so many films and performances. As these start rolling out globally, you should definitely keep an eye out for them. They'll be shaping the film conversation for a while.
For sure. Whether it's Clooney coming home, Julia Roberts finally arriving, Lanthimos and Stone pushing boundaries again, or Del Toro bringing a monster to life, Venice 2025 is going to leave its mark. It really invites you to just get lost in these stories, the ones that challenge you, the ones that entertain you, the ones that maybe somehow bring us a bit closer.
And it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Cinema keeps changing how we watch it, where we watch it. But somehow, this historic spot, Venice, remained this vital pulse point for global film. How does it keep its magic? Shaping awards, yes, but also shaping how we talk about the world. Maybe it's just the enduring power of a great story told well.